From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On one, ready?
Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Mixon. Boy, shifts past him. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
On third down, Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Whoa.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow hits his target. That's Charlie Jones. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. You talk about this Rams defense. And they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
11 MP tape. 11 MP tape. 11.
Here's Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now the fourth-year man, it's Cam Akers. And they give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 24. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all. I think you earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2 or your number 3 running backs. You want him to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
Extra point by Maal, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Maal to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
11.
Burrow will throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here.
11 MT.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
We can see offensive pass interference called on this play from time to time. The tight end's going to sell that he's going outside. Let the slot receiver come pass, and then work himself back to the inside. Sure enough, he's left with some open space, and he picks up the first down.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play.
Here we go.
Second and 10.
12.
Again, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
A gain of 5. It's fourth down.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He's into the secondary. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Gun.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Akers hit. He coughs it up. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Now it's Burrow. He's got Smith here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Bengals at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Here we go, here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
11. One more push.
Now it's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end and those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found a soft spot and not taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 6. Pass complete to Akers on the out route. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Stafford here. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Stafford going to change it up here. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. That is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Akers is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Maal on for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Miles Murphy, he's the one who got in there and hit him for a loss.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And now Stafford's going to move him around. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Again, it'll be Akers. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And now an audible here into something else. From the 5, 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Bengals 14. Brett Maher is set to take off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
11-90. 11-90.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this incomplete. He tried. Running back and nearly had the ball picked.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, we got to go score.
Here's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 35 yards. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. McPherson on for the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Stafford. This pass outright to Arcega-Whiteside. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's got room. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Motion left, Cup. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Throws left side, Atwell's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
A give up the middle to Akers. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Now a 2nd and 6. They run again with Hunt. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Stafford, he's going to change things up. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Throwing is Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You're talking about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Following the touchdown, here's Maal to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Eluding the pressure right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Not even a play? Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's 1st and goal. Here's Burrow. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
11, Thomas.
Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
We'll be in the game.
Here it is, 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Stafford now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Stafford. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10. Waste of time. 11-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Burrow going to change the play.
11 MT, 11 MT.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
1-yard line.
Now 1st and goal.
12, 12.
They'll give it to Mixon. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Open man right side is cut, complete. And they will get the conversion on third down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. This is 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 2nd down. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Now it's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be incomplete. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Rams who are going to get the football first as we are back underway here in overtime. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Stafford going to change it up here. Now a first throw here in overtime. Open man is Atwell, complete. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Going right back to Akers. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, fourth down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. As they fail here on fourth down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go. 11 come.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. Mixing up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now time to see what Burrow can do here at OT. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Keep it up, football, baby. Let's get 3 points on the board. Here we go. Here we go.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the